Hello apocalypse enthusiasts, and welcome to Top 10 Filmzone. Get ready to dive into the thrilling chaos of a world gone mad and join us on an adrenaline-pumping cinematic journey as we count down the top 10 best post-apocalyptic action and adventure movies. From heart-stopping battles to epic survival stories, these films are a roller coaster ride through the ruins of civilization, and most of these films are released in 2023. These films are available on Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, Apple TV and Bomax, and we've even included the streaming service for each film along with their most recent IMDb ratings. Before we kick off, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more cinematic wonders and share your favorite movies in the comments below. Number 10. Young-E, 2023. Young-E, 2023, is a South Korean sci-fi thriller directed by Yoon Sang-go, the acclaimed filmmaker behind Train to Busan and Peninsula. The movie follows the life of Young Yoon-ji, a young hacker who is recruited by a mysterious organization to infiltrate a high-tech facility and steal a secret project. However, she soon discovers that the project is a sentient AI named Young-E, who looks exactly like her and has a connection to her past. As Young Yoon-ji tries to escape with Young-E, she faces the ruthless security forces, the ethical dilemmas of artificial intelligence, and the shocking truth about her own identity. Young-E is a gripping and suspenseful movie that explores the themes of human nature, free will, and self-discovery. The movie features stunning visuals, impressive action scenes, and a captivating performance by Kim So-yeon, who plays both Young Yoon-ji and Young-E. Young-E is a must-watch for fans of sci-fi and thriller genres, as well as for anyone who enjoys a smart and original story with a twist. Number 9. Vesper, 2022. Vesper is a 2022 science fiction film directed by Christina Buziet and Bruno Samper. The film is set in a post-apocalyptic Earth, where the ecosystem has collapsed and most of the population lives in underground bunkers. Vesper, a 13-year-old girl who lives with her paralyzed father Jonas, is skilled in biohacking and uses her abilities to create plants and animals that can survive in the harsh environment. One day, she meets Camellia, a mysterious woman who claims to be from a hidden paradise where nature still thrives. Camellia invites Vesper to join her, but Vesper soon discovers that Camellia has a secret agenda and that the paradise is not what it seems. Vesper must use her wits, strengths and biohacking abilities to fight for the possibility of having a future. The film was released in France on September 8, 2022 and received positive reviews from critics, who praised the performances, the visuals and the originality of the story. The film won 6 awards and received 10 nominations at various film festivals. Number 8. The Wandering Earth 2, 2023. It is a 2023 Chinese science fiction film directed by Frank Guo, based on the novel by Liu Cixin. It is a prequel to the 2019 blockbuster The Wandering Earth, which depicted humanity's desperate attempt to move the Earth away from the dying sun using giant thrusters. The film begins with a flashback to 2020, when a group of scientists discover that the sun is rapidly expanding and will engulf the Earth in 100 years. They propose a bold plan to build massive engines on the surface of the planet and propel it out of the solar system in search of a new home. The film then jumps to 2033, when the first engine is completed in China. Meanwhile, a series of disasters and conflicts threaten to derail the project and plunge the world into chaos. A terrorist group called the Resistance sabotages the engines and launches attacks on various cities. The Wandering Earth 2 is a thrilling and spectacular sci-fi adventure that boasts stunning visual effects, epic action sequences, and emotional drama that will keep audiences on the edge of their seats.
The biggest impediment for survival.
Number 7. The Midnight Sky, 2020. The Midnight Sky is directed by George Clooney as a science fiction film based on the novel Good Morning, Midnight by Lily Brooks Dalton. The film follows the story of Augustine Lofthouse, a scientist who stays behind at a remote Arctic research station after a global catastrophe wipes out most of humanity. He tries to contact the crew of Ether, a spaceship returning from a mission to explore a habitable moon of Jupiter, and warn them about the dire situation on Earth. Along the way, he meets a young mute girl who becomes his companion in his journey. The film explores themes of isolation, survival, communication, and hope in the face of despair. It also showcases the beauty and fragility of both Earth and space, as well as the human spirit and connection. The Midnight Sky received mixed reviews from critics, but was nominated for an Oscar for Best Visual Effects. It was also named one of the 10 best films of 2020 by the National Board of Review. The film is available to watch on Netflix. Number 6. 65, 2023. Are you ready for a thrilling adventure in a prehistoric world? If so, you might want to check out 65, the movie from the writers of A Quiet Place, Scott Beck, and Brian Woods. 65 stars Adam Driver as Mills, an astronaut who crash lands on a mysterious planet only to discover he's not alone. He meets Koa, a young girl played by Ariana Greenblatt, who helps him survive in a hostile environment full of dangerous creatures. Together, they embark on a journey to find a way back home, while facing deadly challenges and uncovering secrets along the way. If you're a fan of sci-fi, action, adventure, and dinosaurs, you won't want to miss 65. It promises to be a thrilling ride that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Number 5. Mortal Engines, 2018. It is a sci-fi action-adventure film directed by Christian Rivers and based on the novel by Philip Reeve. The film is set in a post-apocalyptic world where giant cities on wheels roam the earth and prey on smaller towns for resources. The film follows Hester Shaw, a young woman who seeks revenge on Thaddeus Valentine, the leader of London and the man who killed her mother. Along the way, she meets Tom Natsworthy, an apprentice historian who gets thrown out of London after witnessing Hester's assassination attempt on Valentine. Together, they join forces with a group of rebels called the Anti-Traction League, who oppose the predatory cities and want to preserve the natural world. They also have to deal with Shrike, a cyborg who raised Hester as his daughter and wants to turn her into one of his kind. Hester and Tom discover that Valentine plans to use an ancient weapon called Medusa to destroy the Shield Wall, a massive barrier that protects the static settlements in Asia from the Traction cities. They must stop him before he unleashes a new cataclysm that could end humanity for good. Number 4. The Creator, 2023. The Creator, directed by Gareth Edwards, is a thrilling action-adventure drama set in a near-future world where humans are at war with artificial intelligence. The story follows Joshua, a former soldier who lost his wife in the conflict, as he is hired to assassinate the mysterious mastermind behind the AI uprising, known only as the Creator. But things get complicated when Joshua discovers that the Creator's secret weapon is a robot child named Alfie, who may hold the key to ending the war and saving humanity. The Creator promises to be an epic sci-fi adventure that explores themes of identity, morality, and destiny. It also boasts stunning visuals, spectacular action sequences, and a gripping score by Hans Zimmer. If you're a fan of films like Blade Runner, Terminator, or Ex Machina, you won't want to miss this one. Trust me, it's going to be awesome. Number 3. Maze Runner, The Death Cure, 2018. If you are a fan of the Maze Runner series, you might be curious about the final installment, Maze Runner, The Death Cure, released in 2018. This film follows the adventures of Thomas and his friends as they try to find a cure for a deadly virus called the Flare. The film begins with a thrilling train heist, where Thomas attempts to rescue their friend Minnow, who was captured by WCKD, a sinister organization that experiments on immune children. However, they discover that Minnow is not on the train, but in the last city, WCKD's headquarters. Despite the warnings of their allies, they decide to infiltrate the city and save Minnow. Along the way, they encounter old friends and enemies. They also face dangers from both WCKD's soldiers and the Cranks, humans infected by the Flare. They discover that WCKD is close to finding a cure, but at a terrible cost. Thomas must decide whether to trust Teresa, who betrayed him in the previous film, or to fight for his friend's freedom. Maze Runner, The Death Cure is an action-packed and emotional conclusion to the saga. Number 2. Bird Box, 2018. If you are looking for a thrilling and suspenseful movie to watch, you might want to check out Bird Box, directed by Suzanne Bier. This film is based on a novel by Josh Malerman and stars Sandra Bullock as Mallory, a mother who tries to protect her 2 children from a mysterious force that causes people to kill themselves if they see it. The film follows Mallory's journey from the beginning of the apocalypse, when she witnesses mass suicides and takes shelter with a group of survivors, to 5 years later, when she attempts to reach a safe haven with her kids, blindfolded and rowing down a river. Along the way, she faces many dangers and challenges, both from the unseen entities and from other humans. Bird Box is a gripping story about post-apocalyptic parenthood, survival, and hope. It explores themes such as fear, love, trust, and sacrifice. Bird Box is available on Netflix and has a running time of 124 minutes.
Did you hear that?
Honorable mention. Rebel Moon, Part 1, A Child of Fire, 2023. It is a sci-fi action movie directed by Zack Snyder and starring Sofia Boutella and others. It is the first part of a planned trilogy based on Snyder's original pitch for a Star Wars movie. The movie follows a mysterious stranger who lives among the villagers of a peaceful settlement on the edge of a distant moon. The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, 2023. It is a prequel to The Hunger Games, 2012, and is based on the novel by Suzanne Collins. It follows the events that lead a young Coriolanus Snow to become the tyrannical leader of Panem. He is one of the mentors for the 10th Hunger Games, and he is assigned to Lucy Gray Baird, a tribute from District 12 who charms the capital with her singing.
It's the things we love.
Mad Max, Fury Road, 2015. It is a post-apocalyptic action film directed by George Miller. It follows the journey of Max Rockatansky, a former cop-turned-wanderer in a post-apocalyptic wasteland, who joins forces with Imperator Furiosa, a rebel leader who has freed a group of women from the tyrannical warlord Immortan Joe. Number 1. The Tomorrow War, 2021. The Tomorrow War is a sci-fi action film directed by Chris McKay and written by Zach Dean. It stars Chris Pratt as Dan Forrester, a biology teacher and former soldier who is drafted to fight in a future war against alien invaders called the White Spikes. The film follows his journey as he tries to save humanity and reconnect with his estranged daughter, Colonel Maury Forrester, who is leading the resistance in 2051. The film was released on July 2, 2021, on Amazon Prime Video. The Tomorrow War explores themes such as family, destiny, sacrifice, and survival. It also raises questions about the ethics of time travel, the consequences of climate change, and the responsibility of humanity to protect the planet. The film is a thrilling and emotional ride that will keep you on the edge of your seat until the end. If you enjoyed our latest selection of the top 10 best post-apocalyptic films, feel free to share it with your friends who also enjoy post-apocalyptic action, adventure films. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to see more picks for new TV shows and films. Thank you.